message. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Anacleto Millendez. I'm the founder of the Beautiful Heart Foundation, and I'm also the Vice President for development of the Holy Catholic Church International. I filed my candidacy as a senatorial bet for KBL or Kilosang Bagong Lipunan. And unfortunately, you know how the Comelec works, they consider, among others, that we are nuisance candidates simply because we have no financial capacity to mount a national campaign. I met Attorney Sugulon a few months ago when we were filing our certificate of candidacies. But anyway, I would like to also commend what this group is doing, an interfaith dialogue, and of course our brother Muslim here. For his information, I grew up in Pikit, Cotabato. I know the personalities you mentioned.
Yeah, thank you.
There was a time when I grew up that the Muslims and the Christians there lived harmoniously in the early 60s. I was able to penetrate Ligwasan Mars, actually Raja Muda, in one of my early medical missions in 1989. I am well loved by the Muslims there. And I thought they will fight for me in my filing of my candidacy, because there is one Muslim commissioner, right? Commissioner Abbas. But you know, we don't really know how the Comelec operates, but we know money talks in politics. Now, I'm very inspired by the start of a prayer from this young lady. I wish she will introduce herself. Can you please stand up, ma'am?
I'm Christian Marie, but you can simply call me Kim.
The reason, I think one of the reasons why we gather is for our future. And the future really is these young people here. And of course, the others here. So it is not for us. You know, I'm on my 55. So, and what is really inspiring is the involvement of young people now. And I wish they will continue to get involved in events like interfaith dialogues. And I would like to remind everybody that, you know, we can do so much. These are very promising documents, but we also have to remember that it will take long years of fighting in a court. But we know that we can do little things now. Gawin natin yung magagawa na kagad natin ngayon. Which is really reaching out to each other, helping the poor, taking care of the sick, feeding the hungry. We will not stop with the fight. As again, it will take years. But what is doable now is we will share our time, our talent, and a little of our treasure to help each other and also to help the poorest of the poor in our country. And I'm inviting the rest of you guys to join in our medical outreach programs. I've traveled all over the country, more than half of my life. As I've said, I started medical practice in the late 80s. I passed the board January 4, 1988. But even before I passed the board, I was doing medical outreach in the remotest barangays in Cotabato, Maguindanao. And when I got married to an Ilocana from Cagayan Valley, I have reached the poor people in Apari as well. So what I'm trying to point out here is the word is reaching out. Reaching out. What we're doing here is already reaching out. What I wish will not end up here in these four walls of this building. Just when you get out, you see a poor child there in the street, hungry. Can we make a difference in that child's life? Little acts of kindness. In the eyes of God, it only takes one person that you take care of. But do we really have the time? So let us do what we can do now.
So that the means
Thank
kilot
you.
na, bagong lipunan. Kilot na. So this is the right time na kumikilot na tayo.
Your foundation.
So yun lang, no? Tuloy natin yan, mahabang usapan yan, but the inspiration, that beautiful prayer
That's very important.
from a young girl really hit my heart.
Allah Akbar.
Amen.
Okay,